Hello and welcome. This is Darius Barazandeh. Thank you for joining us for this first week of U-Wealth Revolution. And every Friday, I want to give you a little bit of my life, some consciousness updates, and some things you can take into the weekend to truly transform your life. Because you're here, you've made a choice. You are at a choice point. And I want to share a little story about choice that really impacted me in my life energetically. It was a cold January morning, and I was literally shaking as I picked up the last box to leave the house that I used to live in. As I was leaving, somebody went outside to say their final words, and they said to me, "You know, you're going to do this again. You're never going to find love." And as I walked away, the rain dripping on me and the final box in my hands, I had to make a choice. You see, that was the end of my first marriage. That was my ex-wife, who was heartbroken and upset, understandably, and so was I. And those words came at me, and I could feel them coming in, almost like a cloud or like a coat or jacket that I could choose to wear on myself for the rest of my life. And I could feel the power of those words coming in and that energy. And I decided at that moment that no, that wasn't going to be my future. I remember my hand actually like kind of clenching, but in a way of my own power and solidarity, my heart expanding and realizing that no, I was at a choice point, that no, I would choose how my life would go. And from that point on, I had to make that choice every day to plug into that energy of the new world that I wanted to create, the new self, the new life. And today I'm blessed and happily married with the love of my life, and I have 2 boys. But where you may be right now, no matter what's going on in your life, is at a choice point. And every day is a choice point. And when we plug into the energy, when we plug into the frequency, we choose our next moment of reality. And transforming your life is basically an act or series of acts of choosing that over and over again. And I want to share some of the sessions we had this week to help you choose and shift. Because as you get used to that higher level of being, that way of being, it's very hard to go back to choosing lower frequency. Well, we started out our season 15 on Tuesday with Michael Tyrell. And if you didn't get a chance to hear that session, they are energetic musical frequencies that are more than 3,000 years old that Michael discovered in just this amazing way on a trip to Israel. And these date back to the time of King David and Saul. And one of the things that these frequencies do is actually lift lower energy. And you're going to get to hear 4 of these. These are the highest frequencies we've ever shared during our calls. They are all new, and you're going to get to feel them and understand the secrets of deep soul healing with frequency. It was incredible. It's been our most popular listened to requested session all week, and it totally changes your state. And we've been getting questions and beautiful testimonials just from what we shared, flooding us. So take a listen. The next day, we brought on one of my favorite guests, Edwin Spina. And Edwin is focusing in on that session to helping you connect into your highest self. And I know we started this season off with the Higher Self Accelerator. Many of you saw that. This is another level of this where you can experience it on the call and get help during the call from what Edwin shares and the energy he sends out to maximize this. It was truly amazing, and you're going to get to experience it until this Sunday at midnight Pacific time. And we had yesterday, which was Thursday, Bonnie Saratori, who did an incredible clearing. It was probably about 10 to 12 minutes, one of the deepest clearings we've ever had. And I want to share a little bit about clearings because this is key. A lot of people ask me, well, Darius, in that moment when you were leaving that house and your marriage and everything was ended and you felt all this sadness, does that still haunt you? And I say, no, not at all. Because there's a big difference between remembering an event and holding the energy of an event. A big difference between memory of an event and holding the frequency of an event. Now, I want you to think about that because we've all had experiences where maybe a family member said something to us, a loved one, a coach, a teacher, a situation happened and we felt awkward or crushed inside. And when you go through energetic healing, you can still have a memory. I remember that happened. I remember that situation was there. But you don't carry the energy. And when you don't carry the energy, you are free. And each session we do is designed to do that. Plus, we've got some specials that are going to run until Sunday at midnight. And you can hear all the sessions as much as you want. Share them with friends and family. And I want to just say thank you for joining us during week 1. We are going to continue, and I'll be sharing more updates like this. And if you enjoyed this, please write back and let me know. Please, you are the choice and chooser of your reality. And no matter where you're at this weekend, if you're going through challenges or struggle, know that you are blessed and you matter. So many times we go through our life and we think we're not important, we don't matter, we don't have the power to change our life. You do, you matter. You can do anything I can do. You can do the greatest things that are in your heart right now. And I'd ask if you have a moment, listen for the next minute. I just want to send a blessing over the weekend for safety, for protection, and also for your highest divine light to come forward and guide you. So we'll just take a moment. And if you're in a space to do so, just put your feet flat on the floor. And I'd ask that you just allow right now everything in your mind just to drop down and drop away. Just drop straight to the floor, going deep into a tunnel, into the earth. Any worries, any concerns, any challenges, any fears, just let them all drop down. And connect in just to that still moment. And we're going to ask that we get one message right now. As we open up this U-Wealth grid of love and possibility in the new earth, that there's one message, maybe one guiding idea for your weekend, one intuitive pulse that changes everything, to just come in and hear that right now. It's going to be a positive voice. It's not going to be the negative voice, because that's never intuition. That's never spirit. It's going to be the positive voice. It's going to be the thing that feels expanded, feels good. Just let it come in. And if it isn't coming in, just wait, because once you turn off this video, you'll start to feel it come in. You'll get an answer today by opening up this doorway. All right, thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to be sharing a special email tomorrow with something pretty cool, so watch for that and some updates that you will not want to miss. And you have all weekend to listen and share as much as you want and plug in. And thank you again for joining us for this incredible week 1, of U-Wealth Revolution. Much love.